Hello and welcome everyone, duckyobrien here, and today I'll be bringing you guys a preview of a game called Gedonia. Gedonia was developed and published by Kazakov Oleg, and it was released on June 1st, 2020 into early access on Steam with the MSRP of $11.99. So I believe this is a one-man joint. I'm not quite sure there, but I think it's kind of impressive that they managed to make this game. Let's get into it. This is the alpha, so it is a little bit rough. I'm gonna start a new game here. That beautiful bald head. I see no problem with this. Alright, you can kind of... Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a open world action adventure RPG. It relies heavily on quests. There are some RPG elements in that charisma, like you can speak your way out of things. There are ways you can solve different quests in different ways, like if you're strong enough, you can do certain solutions, if you have enough intelligence or agility, etc. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna build it the same way I did before with, you know what if we do max charisma? No, we won't do that. We won't do that. Alright. I believe this is the build that I had. If you look here, if you don't have enough strength, you can't use heavy armor and two-handed weapons. It shows you whether you can dodge or how fast you do it, etc. Look at the detailed stats if you want. Alright. Gonna get into the game. As long as you can remember, you are really adaptable and versatile. Villagers even called you Hero Man Handyman. Your uncle raised you, and he never told you anything about your parents except that they died a long time ago. The night just before your 18th birthday, you saw a dream. Enter title screen. There is Hero Man. Wow, his excellent climbing skills. Okay, we got a Hero Man here. Now this is kind of involved. You can jump. It says you can dodge, but it doesn't seem to be working. Control is sprint instead of shift. I have to interact. Take all of this. Let's see if I can equip any of these. Let's see, it's just two-handed. I can't equip that. I can do the bow though, so you can have more than one loadout. The shield in there seems to be the same. Can put the water and the cheese into our dropout. But let me go over some of the things that are available in this game. So it has factions, it's that kind of game. So if you do the Warriors Guild, then you will make enemies out of the bandits and the necromants. If you do the bandits, you can work with the necromants, but everything else is pretty much locked out to you. So it has that. We have the character here. We have a lot of stats. I'm not quite sure if you can level up your basic stats. It seems to be locked in there, but you do get different things. When you level up, it seems to unlock skill points. So we got that. We got your inventory here. You can sort through your inventory by weapons, etc. You have your skill points here. Seem to be a lot. I kind of leveled this one up first. So you have 2. You have to put one in to kind of unlock this tier. And then you can spend a 1 skill point to unlock a skill here. So we're going to do that. We have the journal, which seems to be lackluster a little bit. And you've got your options. So it's pretty much what the game has available now. Let's go back to the skills real quick. I'm gonna put that in the hotbar. There you go. So you have a stamina meter here. If I run, you see that green bar. So when that runs out, you have to wait. So this is kind of like a action adventure RPG. Something very similar to this game is sort of like Outward, if you have played that. So you can do that. So it's kind of slow, the combat. You have to commit to your attacks. There you go. This spell kind of causes mini stuns when they come near you. It's pretty handy. The healing potion. You know, you have to get used to the slow movement speed, but you do get a horse later. I know what you're thinking. This game looks very clunky, but let me tell you, the quest writing is some of the best I've seen in a long time. So I kind of want to show that off because I was playing it and I was like, this is kind of clunky. This is kind of funny. There should be a first story cutscene, but it's not added yet. Coming soon to theaters near you this summer. Bald man goes on an adventure like he's never had before, starring Keanu Reeves. Anyways, the quest writing genuinely took me by surprise, so I kind of wanted to showcase that a little bit. The rest of the elements of the game are just, you know, they're pretty okay, mediocre. If you played an action adventure game, you've kind of experienced it before. So here we can see the map here as well. The yellow markers are available quests. This game is kind of difficult as well. I recently played Outward as well, and I'm surprised how similar both games are. Outward is definitely more polished. The graphics on the game look a little, I don't know how to put it, it feels a little outdated, but the movement feels amazing in that game. Alright, so here we are. We can talk to these people.
Hello.
You can buy things. Let's sell this. Sell that as well.
Hello.
So you can learn blacksmithing, but you gotta invest the skills in that. Buy.
How's it going?
How's it going?
The weather's lovely this time. Take a look at my selection.
So this is the stuff that you can buy here. I'm gonna ignore it for now.
I've got the selection you've been looking for.
We're gonna buy the meat to give to the dog.
I haven't seen you before.
Oh, I haven't seen you before. That's right.
Hi there.
Hello, nephew. Hi there. Wanna help me with the baking? I feel like there's a little bit of typos here. You see that girl over there? Eddie's her name, and I'm going to marry her. All I need's to find the perfect apples for my engagement tart. For me, bread is life, and its yeast is love. So what better to confess your love than sweet, glazed bread? And I agree with that. Bread is life.
Fine day, isn't it?
Okay, so we got a quest to slay a bear.
Good day.
Good day.
I'll do my best to keep this town safe.
It's great.
I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Fine day, isn't it?
Hey, listen, can I ask your advice? So it's great how these people, in all of these role-playing games, if you think about it, they just ask this stranger who just walks into your village out of nowhere, and they just tell you all of their life problems, and then whatever you say they do. Look at this. Well, I got the feeling that my friend Adam's gonna ask for my hand in marriage. Problem is, I know he isn't able to have children. How? Where would that topic even come up? Did she see something happen? Oh, he lost them family jewels somehow? Anyways, my father, Elvis, has done so much for me. I might not be able to carry on his name, but I like to give him a grandbaby in his elderhood. I can't do that with Adam, can I? Okay. This answer is hilarious. So like, if you love Adam, you should marry him. If you want a child, I know one who would love to have a pair of doting parents. How the heck does this guy know that there's an orphan somewhere who wants parents? You mean Rita, the orphan from the forest? Of course. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Thank you so much. Look at that. I'm a genius. You a doggo. Guess what? I have a dog now. That's right. The doggo has joined my party. And we can put skill points into him. I'm gonna do the bleed. And the increased armor. Alright. And then here's our first quest. And as you can see here, we have to fix the well. We can use the rope, or if you have agility, max agility, we can climb down. If you have strength, we can break it. If you have intellect, we can figure out the tool. And we have neither of those, so we're gonna go find a rope. The rope is behind, I believe, one of these buildings. See, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, right here. Got the rope. We fixed it. We reached level 2. Alright. Let's go talk to this dude.
How's it going?
So we're going to ask him for a horse. Now, if you had high enough charisma, you could just literally talk your way into talk that guy into giving up the horse. But we gotta go over there and deal with that. But right now, we don't have the gear for it. It's pretty tough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go there and kill the bandits. I'm gonna grab their equipment, and then I'm going to go fight the bear. If you look here, it says slay a beast in the cave on the western side of the mountain. So if you look at the map, the mountain is here, and the western side will be somewhere around this area, so. Okay, I just want to get through this stuff to get to the quest, because I genuinely think what the quests have to offer is pretty interesting. Like, most of them, they're pretty unique, you're gonna remember them, and the way that you can solve some of them is a little bit... It gets dark. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's see if I can kite them over here. Hello! Hello! Okay. Sorry, doggo, do the work for me. You hit my dog, dude. That's You see that fire kind of mini stunning him. That's why I picked that ability first. I have not played the game a lot or enough to know like which builds are effective, etc. Okay. Alright, let's deck out our dude now. Gotta do the bandit armor? The bandit. Oh, it's heavy. I can't use it. Unfortunate. We do have the bandit mace. Okay. Again, it's really slow. It's really slow. Okay, western side of the mountain is somewhere over there. That deer attack first, by the way. No choice but to attack him. I guess you could say, oh dear. Alright. This fire move is OP for a start. Okay, I don't quite remember where the bear is, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm gonna go look for it. It might be the yellow exclamation point. I don't remember. No, it's right here. Alright. Smack the booty! Bears, America's #1 enemy. Where the heck is that dog biting the bear? In the nuts. It's kind of mean. No one deserves that. Okay, it was that easy. This was actually harder because I didn't know that you could hire the dog until a lot later. So charisma is kind of OP, if you ask me. I mean, you're gonna suck at everything else, but when you have other people to fight for you, you kinda don't need to fight for yourself. Okay, let's go back. We killed the bear. We're gonna go return that quest in, and then we're gonna go kill the infestation in the grove, and then we're gonna come back and get the horse, and then the game starts to open up. And then I'm gonna do a few side quests to show you guys what the riding is kind of like. And then that'll be it. Also, there are like a lot of little secret areas that you can explore. I didn't go into the houses, but I will show you guys. Like you saw that glowing chest there, I can walk up here, kind of navigate my way over there and grab that. Golden goblet. Alright.
Fine day, isn't it?
Alright, we reached level 4. So you can go into some buildings. And then if you need to heal, you can sleep. let's go sell some items real quick.
Fine day, isn't it?
Oh, that's not it. I need to go talk to like a merchant.
Hi there.
That's not a merchant.
Oh, you're a new face. You looking
Okay.
to buy? I've got stuff for everyone.
0 gold. I guess it's whatever. Okay. So, you know, I'm gonna give a preview of what the side quests are gonna be like. There's one where there's a bandit chained to like the side of a mountain. He gets struck by lightning repeatedly, but he gets healed every time he's struck, so he's suffering pain constantly. And he asks you to help him, and a sip of water as well, so you can have water. And so you talk to him, and you can free him immediately if you want. So there are a couple of options. If you had enough intelligence, you can disenchant the spell on his chains, etc. But one of the options is you can kill him right then and there. You can slit his throat. And I was like, wow, that's kinda dark. Like, what the heck? And then you go and talk to the wizard. And then you find out what he did, and it's more messed up. So I wanted to show that off. There's a few other quests here where it's like, yeah. Okay. So as you can tell, this is the early access part. Some of these plants don't really attack, or they're not animating properly, so you don't really know what's happening. Trying to have the dog pull aggro, and then I'm waiting for my stamina to recoup so I can just attack it. Excellent. Okay, those mushrooms are kind of hard, so I'm gonna switch to my bow. Which does way more damage. Oh! Okay. Time for me to leave. That's right, mushroom, take that. So you can harvest nodes and plants as well, but you need items. You need like a pickaxe for the minerals, you need a scythe for the plants. Is very similar to Outward in that regard, so. I have to use my potion, because I don't want to die. Alright, we've done the quest. Time to go back, get our horse. Now, I'm making it look a little bit easier than it is. When I first played, I could not beat this part. It was kind of hard. Because I went there first. It was a mistake. Now I learned to go kill the bandits first. Well, first hire the dog, and then kill the bandits, and then get the armor, and then kill the bear, and then come over here, so. Now I have a lot of skill points. I'm not gonna showcase that right now because the thing that I wanted to focus on are the quests, which really got me into the game.
How's it going?
Okay, so if you're wondering where the horse is, I was very confused when I first did this. I thought I would be able to talk to one of these horses and get a horse, but in reality, if you look at the bottom right hand corner, you see the 8 hotkey. The horse just magically appears. It's like Roach. Okay, so let's look at the map real quick. Let's go do some of these side quests. You have to hold F to dismount. It's very similar to The Witcher in that regard.
Good day.
Just hello and bye. This house is empty, by the way. He's very broke. We have to... I said this in my stream. We have to start a GoFundMe to help that guy get furniture for his house. So here's another interesting quest here as well. Okay. So you see that this is an apple tree. And a squirrel. Okay. He wants an apple, so... Oh, look at this! We click on the tree and it says, You're like, whoa. What are you gawking at? Think trees at the corner on grief, that's it. Sniffle. I'm sorry, it's just that I've been watching me wee babes getting crunched for years. The pain, anger, grief, it's taking me like sap. I can feel it seeping into my little ones. So if you's looking for apples, why don't you run off and find some other tree that won't say nothing if you take its apples? So like... Yeah, anyways, this tree's talking. You're kinder than most, but nothing can get my children back, blah blah blah. Revenge is all that's left. So you can pick one of the two, right? So you can say, yes, life for life. Can I help you take revenge? Or you can do this, revenge isn't all that's left. There's some good in you. I can feel my bitterness pours on me as we speak. Don't taste me apples if you want to keep breathing. But my heart apple's still pure. My goodness. So it says it's gonna give me its heart apple and try to find good soil for it. So I got it. Look at the inventory. I have its heart apple, the heart of this tree. So we can give it to the squirrel, or I'm assuming you can return it to the guy who wants to make the tart. There you have it. This is what I mean by the quest being a little not what I'm used to. I love it. Okay, let's go see if we can find a bandit now. Let's see if I can kind of glitch my way up here with the horse. Nope. Alright, we'll have to go around. Or... I'll just try to bunny hop up here. This is how I used to play Skyrim. Oh, not Skyrim, Morrowind, sorry. I haven't played Oblivion or Skyrim yet. Please don't at me. This is how I got everywhere, just by kind of bunny hopping up places that you can glitch. Alright. Oh, it's not ready yet. What? Of course. There you go. We're gonna ignore that deer. So as you can see, like traveling across the map has opened up now with the horse. I would make sure you do that first, otherwise you're gonna be spending a lot of time. Like a lot of time. Okay, just clop on down there. Ignore that. We see the wizard hut off in the distance, so the guy should be up here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. So again, I think if you're like a person who likes narrative-driven games, this is definitely took me by surprise. It's still very rough, so you know, you might want to wait a little bit if you're hesitant, but if you like what you see, it's out now. Okay. See that deer right there. That's a naked dude. Oh, look, that's not even in his arms, alright. Give him some water. A powerful mage who lives in the house south from here. How are you not dead yet? A healing spell. Each time the lightning hits, the spell heals the wounds. So you can be as savage as you want. You probably did something terrible. Can I break these chains? No, they are enchanted. So if you had arcane magic 4, sorry, it's not intelligence. Arcane magic 4, which is really high. Okay, kill me. Well, I think I can. You can slit his throat, and then we can go talk to the wizard. All right, let's go talk to the wizard now. Yeah, if you wanted to kill him, you can. The game gives you the freedom to kind of do whatever you want. But yeah, it always surprises me like how dark it gets. Some of these options. Right, this is not the wizard tower. It's over there. Whoops. I'll leave them alone. Sorry, all the towers look the same kind of when you're far away. Notice there doesn't seem to be a stamina meter for the horse, so it does definitely make traveling across points on the map a lot easier. There's the wizard. You can buy things, he doesn't have anything. The man chained on the mountain with the lightning hitting him. Did you do this to him? Oh, that one. This is the least this animal deserves. What did he tell you? He's an excellent liar then. He and his buddy sneaked into the house. Trashed? I don't think it's trashed. Well, it could be trashed, I guess. I'd say trashed all my equipment and tore my research scrolls trying to find something valuable to sell. I was away in the academy at the time and my loyal servant Joshua tried to stop them. They cut off his head, left it here, and then dumped the body in the forest. I was looking for it the whole night. Like, what? Alright. By the gods, this is horrible. Look, it turned out that he stole a valuable scroll about arcane energies from me. I tried to force him to tell me where it was, but I couldn't. Maybe you could try. Alright. So now we gotta go back. Again, you can have picked a lot of different options there. Oh dear. By the way, that deer is easy to kill, but if you go into another level, another area, which is higher, so if you look, let me get past the bear first. Unbearable. All these animal puns, but yeah. If you look here, yeah, I went into like a higher level and the deer charge, it was a one-shot kill and it just killed my dog. And it was gonna kill me, so I just had to run away. Okay. It's like, please help me. I can't take this pain no more. Okay, below the mountain. There we go. We got the scroll. Now, I guess you can go and sell it if you wanted to, but 0 gold. Be hilarious if that was an option. Capitalism. I made this joke as well when I was streaming this earlier. Raw dagger as opposed to cooked dagger. Well, I think I can give him a quick death now. That's what he deserves. So he's just dead now. Incredible. I think I'm gonna go into the monastery next and then show off one more quest and then I'll call it there so you guys kind of have a idea what the game is like. I don't want to play the whole game or like everything available for a preview. It's more like the purpose of this is to give you guys an idea what the game is like. You can form your own opinion on it. Trying to highlight the positives about it and then try to find the group of people who would actually enjoy this. So thanks for people who definitely like action adventure games. Oh, this quest is... yeah, alright, we'll do this one too. Behold, I, Joran, which rhymes with moron, the greatest hero who has ever lived in Gedonia. I have slain the mighty dragon with my sword, and didn't even get a scratch. Didn't you see it, you stupid peasant? Now run to the monastery and announce the coming of the hero so I can get some reward when I cut off the beast's head and come there. Now, you can do this and be like, requires charisma 4. That seems weird to me. You are carrying a sword, but there are no sword wounds in the dragon's body. So I'm like, alright, you don't get to talk to me like that. Just fight some then. You have goofed. It's what you get. Alright, good doggo. You look at the dragon's body and notice there's something strange. It looks like there's no sword wounds on it. The head seems to be smashed by some sort of blunt weapon. Interesting. Why don't we inspect further? This here, we got some blood. You notice a small drops, so I think that's a typo as well. What seems like a human blood. Again, see small drops of what seems like human blood, which lead to the forest near the monastery. What could it mean? Indeed. Gotta run away because my stamina's down now. It's like a rhythm to the combat if you get used to it. Oh, I thought it died. Alright, there we go. Now the paladin's body is supposed to be here, but I never found it. But if you do go to the monastery and talk to them, then they're like, oh, thank you for letting us know. We will give him a proper burial. So I don't know what happens if you bring him to the monastery. I'm kind of interested in trying out all of these choices and seeing what happens. Again, It's not that the exact writing, like the writing of the dialogue for these quests are great. It's like what happens in the quest that I like so much. Some creepy monks.
Come stay and
Come
listen.
stay. It's like Deckard Cain, you know. Sit a while and listen. I am Deckard Cain. My name is Brother Jordan, and I'm a priest here at this monastery. I'm mostly praying and keeping the yard here clean and organized, that's all. Not the most prestigious work possible, but I'm not blah blah blah. I've always wanted to become a missionary, and this is hilarious. I'm sure the high priest will allow you to become one. Do you want to join me and explore the world together? If this is true, then of course. And voila, you got a monk to join your party. We're gonna do this one and ability cooldown 20%. Oh, only have 1 point. So this is hilarious. This monk, who is a peaceful man who wants to become a missionary, you just duped him into traveling with you and killing all sorts of people. Okay. I don't think there were any treasure chests that I could loot here. Okay, let's go. There's way more quests that I didn't do, but I think I'm gonna call it there. We gotta show Brother Jordan off though. He's a killing machine. Let's go find something to fight. The bear. Bare-handed combat. Okay. That. Hit him in the butt. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. This should give you an idea what the game is like. Again, the quest writing, like what actually happens in the quest, took me by surprise. This is Gedonia. Again, I don't know how to pronounce the name of this game. Gedonia? Gedonia? Could be anything. It took me by surprise. It's a little bit clunky right now. Again, it's the early access alpha version. There's definitely some smoothing that can be done here. But so far, I think the game does have something to offer for people who like action-adventure RPGs, especially where you're just roaming around exploring and doing these side quests and getting into like the lore of the game and the world and the characters. There's definitely something that this game has to offer for those kind of people. Or maybe, I don't know, someone else might like this type of game. But there you have it. Thank you so much for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, things you'll like to see, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there, and catch you guys next time. I'm gonna kill this bear. He's unbearable. America's #1 enemy. That's what you get.